Put your olive oil in the fridge tonight. What happens next tells you everything. Most people think olive oil is automatically healthy. If it says extra virgin on the bottle, they assume it's protecting their heart and brain. But here's the truth most seniors never hear. Not all olive oil works the same inside your body. In fact, many oils sold as extra virgin have already lost the compounds that support memory, circulation, and healthy aging. And the problem is, you won't feel it immediately. There's no warning sign, no taste you recognize as bad. So for years, many adults over 50 believe they're doing the right thing, while their brain and blood vessels get little to no benefit. That's why this one simple olive oil test matters so much. It takes less than a minute, doesn't require any special tools, and can reveal whether the olive oil you use every day is truly supporting your health or just adding empty fat. In this video, I'll show you what the olive oil test is, why it becomes more important after 50, and how this small change can quietly support better brain and heart health over time. Stay with me, because once you know this, you'll never look at olive oil the same way again. One of the simplest and most overlooked tests for olive oil quality is the cold test, and yet most seniors have never even heard of it. Here's why this matters. True extra virgin olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid. These healthy fats behave differently at cold temperatures than refined or diluted oils. When you place real olive oil in the refrigerator for a few hours, it should become cloudy, thicker, or partially solid. This change isn't a flaw, it's a sign of purity. If your olive oil stays perfectly clear and thin even after several hours in the fridge, it may be highly refined, mixed with cheaper seed oils, overprocessed, or stripped of its natural antioxidants. Many seniors assume olive oil is healthy simply because it's olive oil, but studies have shown that a large percentage of oils labeled extra virgin don't meet true standards, especially after long storage or exposure to heat and light. Why does this matter more after 50? Because the compounds lost during refining, like polyphenols, play a key role in reducing inflammation, protecting blood vessels, supporting brain circulation, and slowing age-related cognitive decline. Without these compounds, olive oil becomes little more than a calorie source. The cold test doesn't guarantee perfection, but it acts as a first warning sign. Think of it like checking the oil in your car. It doesn't tell you everything, but it tells you whether something is wrong. This test costs nothing, it takes no equipment, and it can prevent years of false reassurance. For seniors focused on healthy aging, it's one of the easiest habits to adopt, yet one of the most powerful. Taste isn't just about flavor. When it comes to olive oil, taste is information. High-quality extra virgin olive oil should have a slight bitterness and often a peppery sensation in the back of the throat. That gentle burn is not a defect, it's a biological signal. It indicates the presence of oleocanthal, a natural compound with anti-inflammatory properties similar to ibuprofen. Why is this so important for seniors? Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of memory decline, joint stiffness, heart disease, and neurodegenerative conditions. Oleocanthal has been linked in research to reduced brain inflammation, which is a key factor in conditions like Alzheimer's disease. If your olive oil tastes completely flat, greasy, or neutral, it likely contains very little oleocanthal. That means your brain may not be receiving the protection you assume it is. Many people prefer mild oils, but mild doesn't always mean beneficial. As we age, taste buds change. Seniors may be less sensitive to bitterness, which makes it even more important to intentionally check for that peppery sensation. This isn't about suffering through unpleasant food. It's about recognizing a health signal your body responds to. The taste test reminds us that real food speaks to us, and when it comes to olive oil, your throat often tells the truth before the label does. Most seniors carefully check expiration dates on milk or medicine, but overlook them on olive oil. That's a mistake. Olive oil is not timeless. It begins losing its protective compounds the moment it's pressed.
Many bottles sit in warehouses, under bright lights, or on shelves for months, sometimes years, before reaching your kitchen. By then, much of the antioxidant power may already be gone. For seniors, this matters deeply.
Aging bodies rely more heavily on antioxidants to combat oxidative stress, cellular damage, blood vessel stiffness, brain aging. When olive oil is old, it may still look fine, but its health value is diminished. The most important dates to look for are harvest date and bottling date. The closer these dates are to your purchase, the better. Best buy dates can be misleading because they often allow very old oil to appear acceptable. Fresh olive oil contains higher levels of polyphenols, vitamin E, and anti-inflammatory compounds. These are exactly what seniors need more of, not less. Choosing fresh oil isn't about luxury, it's about efficiency. Why consume daily calories if they aren't delivering daily protection? After 50, freshness isn't optional, it's foundational. Even the best olive oil can fail the test if it's used incorrectly. High heat destroys the very compounds that make olive oil healthy in the first place. Polyphenols and oleocanthal are sensitive to prolonged or extreme temperatures. That means deep frying, overheating, or repeated reheating can reduce antioxidant levels, increase oxidation, and turn healthy fats into inflammatory ones. Many seniors were taught to cook olive oil like any other oil, but that advice is outdated. Olive oil shines when used drizzled over vegetables, added to salads, mixed into cooked foods after heat, used for light sautéing, not high-temperature frying. When overheated, olive oil loses its protective edge. For aging brains and hearts, how you use olive oil matters just as much as which oil you buy. This isn't about fear, it's about alignment. Use olive oil the way it was intended, and it becomes a daily ally. Use it incorrectly, and its benefits quietly disappear. This final point ties everything together. The olive oil test isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. Seniors often focus on big changes, new supplements, strict diets, expensive programs, but research shows that small, consistent habits shape long-term health more than dramatic overhauls. Olive oil is used daily. That makes it powerful. When you choose oil that passes the cold test, has a peppery taste, is fresh, and is used correctly, you quietly support better circulation, reduced inflammation, brain resilience, healthier aging. The wrong oil doesn't harm you immediately. That's what makes it dangerous. It fails silently. This test restores control. It turns a routine habit into a conscious decision, and for seniors, that shift matters. Because healthy aging isn't built on extremes, it's built on daily choices done right. By now, you can see why this olive oil test matters so much, especially after 50. It's not about trends, it's not about expensive products, and it's definitely not about fear. It's about knowing what you're putting into your body every single day. Because small daily choices, the kind we barely think about, are the ones that quietly shape our memory, our heart, and how we age. Most seniors never question their olive oil, but the ones who do often discover something powerful. Better health doesn't come from doing more, it comes from doing simple things correctly. And once you know this test, you're no longer guessing, you're choosing with confidence. If this video helped you, tap the like button. It tells YouTube to share this with other seniors who need it. Subscribe to Senior Health with Grace for simple, science-backed tips that help you age with clarity, strength, and confidence. And comment below, did your olive oil pass the test? Or were you surprised by what you learned today? Your experience may help someone else watching. Until next time, take care of your body because it's been taking care of you for a long time.